Greetings. I've come across a video this morning that was very interesting because I was wondering what MEFE is doing. By now it should have come up temperature-wise, and so I am looking online to see if there were any more solar flares. And in fact, we're being hit with, I guess, a continuous electromagnetic field from the dark area of the sun eruptions, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. And so this is a video of made by Stephen Burns, and I'm only going to show a little bit of it, and the rest is going to be as a link in my YouTube description. MEFE, let me go back real quick, as far as it goes with the temperatures, we have not really reached the temperature that I was hoping to reach. Well, this is the radar. Let's go to current temperatures. That would be better. And we're looking at our right temperatures, considering it's autumn. 68 is pretty cool, and tonight is 43, but it's not what I had programmed MEFE for. Now here we're hitting a little warmer, 70 on Friday, and then it goes back to pretty much something similar. So I'm going to do a quick recap in Spanish. Saludos. Estaba mirando cómo se estaba desarrollando la situación de MEFE, porque me extraña mucho que no haya cambiado la temperatura a una cosa como unos 74 durante el día, 65 por la noche. Y estaba mirando antes este video de Stephen Burns, que vamos a ver en un momentito, una parte de esto, y quería enseñarle cómo está la temperatura de momento. Ahora por el día estamos a 68, esta noche a 43, o sea, no ha cambiado tan drástico, muy despacito. Aquí por lo menos llegamos el viernes a 70 durante el día, pero aún así todo no sigue la temperatura como estaba intentada la situación. Lo que ha pasado es que hay ¿cómo se diría yo? Una tormenta de electromagnetismo del Sol, de la parte negra del Sol, y este muchacho en su video, él nos está enseñando, todo en inglés naturalmente, nos está enseñando cómo él está determinando que en los próximos días vamos a ver un terremoto grandísimo por algún lado de la Tierra, porque nos está dando un campo electromagnético muy fuerte que viene del Sol. Así que les dejo unos minutitos y pondré el link.
That we've had this geomagnetic storm impact.
So let's watch.
This geomagnetic storm that we're having right now is weaker than the one that we had on November 5th, yet this horizontal decrease in strength, this horizontal component strength decrease in Earth's magnetic field is greater than it was back on the 5th. So that is anomalous, and the horizontal strength is related to strong changes in Earth's plasmasphere, in the ionosphere, and is linked to very large earthquakes. Meanwhile, we are seeing very large energy releases in the Schumann resonances, specifically in that mode 4 band at 25 hertz, which is linked to earthquake activity. So that is one of the factors at play with what I'm talking about. I don't like to necessarily talk, I'm not a doomer or anything, but I want people to be aware of what happens on our planet, and good things happen on our planet, and sometimes crazy natural disasters happen. So it's best to be prepared and to look at these things honestly. So we can look at that earthquake swarm that happened in Iceland. You see all of them stacked here. So quite a lot, 5.1, 5.0. Now, magnitude 5 earthquake isn't terribly large, but what is also interesting is that also on the same mid-Atlantic ridge, we did have this 5.5. That is rare. So while there has been more significant earthquake activity over the past week down here in Indonesia, I mean, this is pretty common. They had a 7.1. This isn't all that unusual, to be honest. The fact that we had this 5.5 on the Mid-Atlantic ridge and then this earthquake swarm in Iceland just over the past few days. We can zoom in here and look at the USGS to see the dates and everything. Scroll up to Iceland. I lost it. There it is. And this is right near Reykjavik. I was actually here just a few months ago in this area. 4.8, 4.7, 4.8, 4.9. Now what's notable about this is typically if you have an earthquake, all the aftershocks are one order of magnitude less. So if the main earthquake is a magnitude 6, then the aftershocks will be magnitude 4 and less. But this cluster is all magnitude 4 and 5. So this is kind of indicative of something larger. These could be earthquake precursors. And right now we are also in the midst of a geomagnetic storm. We can see the data here up top. We have the interplanetary magnetic field, and we have the KP index right there. And it is at a 5 for the past 3 hours. We see the strong dip in the southward component in red there. And so there has been some big magnetic field changes. We go to the 30-day, and we can see that storm on the 5th. Here, the KP went all the way to 7, and the magnetic field strength went all the way to about 40 nanotesla. Now, I gave a warning about that storm with one of my last videos. I did not cover it live because I was busy with the retreat, but we certainly felt those energies energetically there. So very large energetic swing, but you can see that this storm right here is quite a bit weaker in terms of the interplanetary magnetic field strength than this one, yet the data out of Iceland is more significant. So let's look at that Iceland data. We can go here. Just before we do that, though, I want to talk about coronal holes and high-speed streams and giant earthquakes. The reason why, another factor at play here is the fact that we just had 2 coronal holes, and these are linked to giant earthquakes. These giant earthquakes that you see on the map here, magnitude 9.1, 9.1, 8.8, 8.6, 8.6, all of those had coronal holes preceding them in the days and weeks before their rupture. Sometimes even just like that, like just a couple days before, those coronal holes and their high-speed streams were buffeting the Earth.
Aquí está el agujero
de
la corona del Sol.
To the 12th, and just to show you that we had this coronal hole in the northern hemisphere, and then as that rotates out, you'll see the southern hemisphere coronal hole open up. And both of these are basically regions of cooler, less dense plasma, and that gives the magnetic field there an open structure. So the magnetic field has different configurations, open and closed. Open just means it's more connected to the interplanetary magnetic field, which the sun creates.
Okay, folks, thanks for watching. I just wanted to show what's going on with the solar flares, electromagnetic fields, and because I started to wonder that MEFE wasn't working quite yet. And as it turns out, there is major, I guess, galactic events happening here already. So pray to stay safe because there's no telling where that's going to hit. So yeah, muchas gracias. Yo voy a poner el link aquí debajo, and the link will be below, by the way. Como ven, es bien largo este video. Él va explicando mucho en detalle lo que está pasando. Hay un campo de electromagnetismo del Sol, de la parte oscura del Sol, muy grande ahora. Y por eso yo me estaba preguntando por qué MEFE que no está funcionando. Ya debió de empezar. Yo vi un poco que se subía a los 70, pero digo, bueno, esto no es lo que yo había programado. Y aquí está la razón, que lo acabo de ver esta mañana y él me parece que puso este video ayer. Así que muchas gracias por su atención. Mucho gusto en tener su comentario, si es que quieren dejar comentario o sus pensamientos, y que nos quedemos todos bien después de que pase esta tormenta del espacio, por decirlo así. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, folks. Blessings.